Hey everyone, it's Kelly, and I'm here with a special coronavirus edition of Ask a Therapist. Like many of you, I have chosen to stay home as much as possible, and so I am filming today from my home, which may mean that you hear barking in the background, and that's just kind of where we're at right now. So there's a couple of things housekeeping-wise that I wanted to go through with you. Number one, I wanted to remind all of my current clients that I am still seeing clients in person if they choose, or online, whatever is best for you and whatever matches your needs the most. I really just want to make sure that we're continuing our sessions and that you know that I am still reachable at any time that you need me. So that's number one. And number two, anybody who is seeing anyone else in Elbow Tree, you can always check our website for the most updated information. That's www.elbowtreeflorida.com. But if you have any concerns about coming into the office, or you don't want to be out in public, or you are in one of those larger risk situation, please contact your therapist and they will make arrangements with you so that you can still be cared for and also not have to put yourself in harm's way. So I wanted to make sure that I got on here this week and communicated with everyone, because the anxiety is real and the stress is real, and for some of us, the fear is real about where this goes and what happens from here. I wanted to talk you through some of the things that I'm doing personally, some of the things that you can do in order to make this time a little bit more bearable. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is limit my interaction with social media on the topic of coronavirus. I have found that social media has been fantastic for helping me to not feel isolated when I'm home alone, and helping me to keep up with the people in my life that I know are at risk. But also being isolated has left me a lot of time to read news reports and get into my own head. And so one of the things that I have done for myself is I have set a time limit, an hour during the day and then an hour right around prime time. A lot of updates come out in prime time, and so I do the second hour, allow myself to have some time to read updates and the newest news from around the world. I find information very helpful. I find too much information very distracting. You need to know your own boundaries and your own situation in order to best govern that for you. So that's number one. Your interaction with social media is really going to help or hurt your mental health right now, because you need to be able to take breaks. You need to be able to discern what's going on in your life, what you have control over, and what is information gathering and what is overwhelming. So I want to talk to you a little bit about social distancing also. Social distancing is a phrase that is being used to recommend that you not come within 6 feet, a 6-foot radius between you and the person that you're around in public. And in order to keep that and ensure that, they are asking you that you stay home unless you have to go and do something. But the current state of where we're at right now, unless you are infected or suspect that you might be infected, you can still take hikes, you can still take your dogs for walks, you can be in your backyard, you can read a book, you can get on video chat and talk to someone else that you know that is also on video chat. There are ways that you can interact with people, and you need to be interacting with other human beings. There was a time when this wasn't happening, and there will be a time that this won't be happening. And so one of the things that I have found for myself as an introvert, it's really easy for me to say, oh, I'm gonna get so refreshed and I'm gonna feel so great when this is done, because I'm gonna have had my time by myself. And I have to remind myself, and remind any friends of mine, or you, if you're also an introvert, that social distancing or isolating yourself, yes, it might not drain your energy, but it also is not rebuilding it. And so you do still need to find something that will refuel your energy. It's like if you have a cell phone and the battery, you get it down to 25 and you put it on power saver and it doesn't drain any more than that, that's great, but it does not refill until you charge it. So it's really important that you get something, whatever it is, that recharges you, that helps you to fill your battery back up. As an introvert, that's just a really good practice to be in anyway, a situation where you are able to start to get yourself filled back up, not drained anymore, but filled. And that's a big difference. And that's a difference that maybe some who are extreme extroverts don't necessarily feel that difference. It does seem as an introvert that it's easier for an extrovert to get refueled, but I know that's not actually the case either. Oh, so one more thing I want to talk to you about was memes. I am seeing, like you, so many memes all over the place. Some are super funny, some are not. That's kind of the nature of memes, right? That's sort of where we are as a culture. I just wanted to remind everyone, the meme makers and the people who don't think they're funny and the people who do think they're funny, we're all doing our best, and giving people space to do their best, giving people space to maybe grow a little bit in some of this situation, giving people the benefit of the doubt and having maybe conversations with them. Maybe instead of commenting on something with a joke or commenting something with a criticism, we private message the person and say, hey, here's my thought process. Here's a little bit of my story. I just didn't know if you'd thought about it this way. Create connections between people instead of divisions that we see all the time. Those could be things that we maybe have some time to spend doing at this point. And it's a lot easier to shoot off a regular old "why are you so mean" comment on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter than it is to really engage in conversation and relationship building with people. And I can't tell you what to do. I'm just me, and I'm making a suggestion. Communication and connection with people is something that we have to hold on to right now. And that is what to me is so beautiful about the world, is the ability that we have as humans to communicate. There's our special edition today, and I hope to talk to you soon. I hope that you are staying indoors and staying careful and staying healthy, washing your hands, sanitizing your hands, spraying down surfaces, and being safe. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.